Hey everybody, and welcome to Leia's Lair. Here's a review of the first episode of Season 7 of The Clone Wars, The Bad Batch. So, what did we like about the episode? Well, I personally love that The Clone Wars is back after 6 long years of absence. That was pretty sweet. It just seems almost surreal that it's airing again.
Yeah. Took way too long. Even waiting for Disney Plus to load, it was an extra 30 minutes that was excruciating for us.
Just waiting in anticipation.
Yeah. But yeah, it's finally back. So, we get the episode, The Bad Batch, which is the start of a 4-part story arc here. The episode was unfinished. It was kind of released a little bit, but not, not polished, not complete like it is now.
And it was pretty cool, I do have to say.
It was a very good episode to start with.
Definitely worth the 6-year wait.
Yeah. We can definitely see some different things going on, like different animation from previous seasons, although it does change throughout Clone Wars.
Anakin's rocking a nice mullet.
Yeah, that he is. He's rocking that look hard. So yeah, I don't know. Let's just get right into the episode about, I guess, what happens. So, it starts off with Rex talking to Mace Windu and Anakin. He doesn't say anything, and Anakin kind of tells him. It was a kind of weird moment. I was like, oh, I don't understand.
Yeah, that was weird. He kind of just like, they get sent off on their mission, and then Anakin kind of just gives him like this funny look, like he feels something's not right, but he doesn't actually say anything.
Right.
So we don't actually know what's not right. And then we learn after it's that Rex thinks that Echo is alive.
Yeah, and I guess for good reason. But yeah, so they find out that they're working with Clone Force 99, aka the Bad Batch.
And they are a wild bunch.
Yeah. So we can tell right off the start, based on their landing, they just come in hot, almost take out a bunch of people with their landing. But then we get to meet all the whole crew. We get to see Hunter, who has heightened senses and kind of looks like John Rambo.
Yeah.
We get to see Wrecker, who has super strength.
Yeah, he's also a little crazy.
Yeah.
I think he's blind in one eye and just seems quite whacked out to me.
Yeah, just always ready for a fight. We get to see Crosshair, who's a impeccable marksman. And we get to see Tech, who has an incredible grasp of technology.
Yeah, they are just quite the bunch.
So then they all have genetic mutations, which make them unique.
And
in this case, they're good. It's good for them because they've never not completed a mission. They have 100% success rate. So
even though they might not do it in your quintessential normal fashion, they get the job done, and they never really work with regular clones. So it's interesting to see how they interact with the regular clones.
Yeah, it's almost like for them they don't like regular clones. It's like, we don't work with regs, like.
Yeah, totally. It's like they're different and they like to be different, which I guess I can kind of understand when there's like millions of the exact same person.
Right, exactly. That's like us. Would we want to have like a review like everyone else? Like all those reg Star Wars channels.
Ugh.
But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, they go off on the ship. Obviously it gets shot down. You can't have a mission going south.
Never.
Especially when you work with regs, it has to get shot down.
Always.
So yeah. So then we see Cody get injured there.
Oh yeah, that was sad. And then they get swarmed by a bunch of droids, which was kind of funny to see because what they normally do would like stand back and let the droids come to them and then take them out. But Bad Batch is like, nah, that's not how we work.
No. I like that part. I was just like, holy. Like, I don't even know. And they kept throwing grenades and shooting them. And
that was cool. So they're successful in their attack on the outpost and then on the cyber center. And we get into the cyber center and they start hearing what is that, like the code or whatever?
Yeah, well, it's like they're looking at the code in the sequence, and it's a
like
live
a transmission,
feed.
yeah.
And they say they're like, oh, it almost sounds. I can't remember what they said. I think
It almost sounds human.
Yeah, it almost sounds human. So it's not actually code. They get some clarification on it. It's Echo making, like, I think he's just saying his number.
CT1409. Yeah, CT1409.
Over and over again.
So that was pretty cool because it's basically confirming that Echo is indeed alive in some form anyway, and he's just transmitting his code over and over again.
So I'm actually not certain if I'm pretty sure they're gonna do this whole story arc back to back.
Yeah, so I think the next one is, you said it is a distant echo, and I think that's the next episode in this arc, and that's the next episode in the series. So
So I think we're just gonna see all this whole thing get played out right off the bat, which is a great start to Clone Wars season 7 coming back. I know we got like Ahsoka coming back.
Oh, I'm so excited.
We got some Darth Maul coming back, so we got some cool things to look forward to.
I think it was a good way to start off season 7, though. Very action-packed episode. We get to see some of our favorite clones back in action. We haven't seen since 2014. I guess they were in Rebels, weren't they?
Yeah, I mean, we get to see some of the clones in Rebels, so we haven't been too long without them, but the Clone Wars itself's been like almost 6 years, so it's good to be back.
I don't know. Did you notice about anything with was it a very Disney-fied episode in your opinion?
No. Well, I don't think so. I think in this, because it was just being like a remade episode, I think that a lot of the fighting and everything is gonna be the same from it was 6 years ago. I'm more interested in the newer episodes that they're creating.
Yeah, I guess they didn't really take anybody out than droids anyway, so they tend to be less Disney-fying when they just destroy droids versus actual people.
Yeah, so I think the true test will come when we get to see Darth Maul in the future episodes.
Oh, I'm so excited for him and Ahsoka.
He doesn't hold back, so I hope they go all out with that.
So in terms of ratings for this episode, I think I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. I liked the episode a lot. I think it was very action-packed. It was a great way to start season 7 off. But I'm also really just looking forward to some of the other characters coming back, like Ahsoka and Maul, and seeing the episodes that make those connections between the series and episode 3. So I don't want to give it too high of a rating too early on, but I think overall the episode was entertaining and a great way to start off the Clone Wars 6 years later.
For myself, I'm actually gonna give this episode an 8 because I don't know if I'm just still reminiscing about Clone Wars being back, and it seems surreal. But I fully enjoyed this episode. There was a lot of action. We get to see the Bad Batch. There's a lot of nods to Clone Wars coming back. I mean, so yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8. I don't know. I just thought it was pretty good.
Fair enough. And there you have it. Thanks for watching, everyone. What did you think of episode 1 of season 7 of the Clone Wars? Let us know down below in the comment section. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more great videos to come. I hope to see you all again in Leia's Lair.